Imagine living forever. No death, no aging, no disease. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but for one creature in the ocean, it's a reality: the jellyfish. That's right, jellyfish are immortal, but not in the way you might think. Instead of simply living forever, they have a remarkable ability called transdifferentiation that allows them to essentially reverse their aging process and become young again. So let's have a look into this. You are watching Lecture It. To understand how this works, we first need to look at the life cycle of a jellyfish. Like all animals, they start as an embryo, which then develops into a polyp, which looks like a small tube or vase attached to a surface. The polyp then grows and buds off tiny jellyfish, known as medusae, which are the creatures we typically think of when we hear the word jellyfish. Once the medusae grow to maturity, they reproduce sexually and then die. This might sound like the end of the jellyfish's life, but it's actually just the beginning. When a jellyfish reaches the end of its life, it doesn't simply die and decay like most animals. Instead, it undergoes transdifferentiation. This is a process where the jellyfish's cells essentially reverse their specialization and become unspecialized again, or dedifferentiate. This allows the cells to then redifferentiate into different cell types, effectively turning the jellyfish back into a polyp. The newly formed polyp then grows and buds off new medusae, starting the cycle all over again. This process can happen over and over, making the jellyfish biologically immortal. But how does this work on a cellular level? To understand that, we need to look at the concept of differentiation. When a cell differentiates, it becomes specialized for a specific function, such as becoming a skin cell or a nerve cell. Once it has differentiated, it can't usually change back into a different type of cell. However, in jellyfish, certain cells have the ability to dedifferentiate and then redifferentiate into a different type of cell. This allows the jellyfish to essentially regenerate its body and become young again. It's like hitting the reset button on the aging process. This ability to undergo transdifferentiation has fascinated scientists for years, and researchers are now studying jellyfish to learn more about this process and see if it can be applied to humans. One area of interest is in regenerative medicine, where scientists are looking for ways to regenerate damaged or diseased tissues and organs. By studying jellyfish and their ability to transdifferentiate, researchers hope to find new ways to regenerate human tissue and even potentially extend human life. Another area of research is in the study of cancer. Cancer cells are able to dedifferentiate and become unspecialized again, allowing them to grow and spread. By studying the jellyfish's ability to dedifferentiate and redifferentiate in a controlled manner, researchers hope to find new ways to treat cancer and prevent it from spreading. So, while the idea of living forever may still be a fantasy, the jellyfish's ability to undergo transdifferentiation gives us a glimpse into the incredible regenerative abilities of some creatures in the ocean. By studying these creatures, we may be able to unlock new possibilities in medicine and potentially extend human life.